friend of the show, Mike McMeeken. Hello, mate.
Hi, mate.
Good to see you. Dream team.
Yep.
What an accolade. What a season. Could you imagine this at the start?
No, definitely not. It's a special run to be involved in at the moment. It's some players in that squad who are top class, and I think the way that you get voted for it, I think it makes it even more special.
Absolutely. And talking of top class, you've got a few of those in your dressing room as well. Let's just have a quick chat about the man who's lit up Wakefield, Caius. I mean, nobody knew of him really, let's be fair. I mean, what a player he's going to be for Wakefield.
Yeah. The scary thing is he's only 23. I think that makes it...
Make you feel old?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I asked him the other week, I was like, how old are you? And he was 23. I was like, it does make me feel old, that. Just obviously, I think it's obviously hats off to Millsy, the recruitment as well, taking, not a risk, but like obviously signing a player that not many people have heard of, and what a signing he's been.
Do you feel a level of responsibility as club captain, but also playing in the same position, to impart your knowledge on players like Caius?
Yeah. Well, I think someone like Caius, I think he's been involved in great clubs over in the NRL. I think he's been a part of Melbourne Storm, so he's been around world-class players. So he's obviously got that attitude where he wants to learn and he wants to get better. And I think he has done throughout the whole year. I think he's implemented himself into the squad, but also into the league as a great front row.
It's shades of Lee, Hull KR, Wakefield from the outside looking in, both on and off the field.
Yeah.
Dressing room. What's it like in that dressing room at the moment? What's the belief going into this playoff series?
I think if you had asked us after that Cass game, I think it would have been pretty low confidence-wise. I think we just didn't perform at all, and I think
why was that?
I wish we knew. I wish we knew, but first of all, obviously Cass outplayed us. They just completely, they wanted it more than us, and we started the game poorly. They started the game how they should have played it. And like I said, they just wanted it more than us, and by the end of the game, it was too much for us to do. Yeah. Whether that's an experience thing in terms of players not being experienced enough in those games, but at the same time, like, we can't complain. We got beat, rightfully so. But right now, obviously, then we had to get ourselves back up and review that game, and there were some hard truths spoken. But that's the beauty of our squad. I think we're willing to take on that criticism and learn from it, and we did the next week. We bounced back and got ourselves in a good position to get in the top 6, and here we are now. We're ready to play Lee on Friday night.
And perhaps that come at the right time. If you're going to lose a game, best to lose that game than the one that's coming up on Friday. So, in terms of experience and getting people to understand that you've got to turn up week in, week out, not a bad game to lose.
No, and I think that KR game came at the right time, because now we look around the changing room and there's that confidence, that bit of more belief back in ourselves, and we look around the team now and we've achieved what we wanted this year, but also we're now thinking, why not us go on further and achieve greatness, and we've got no pressure on ourselves. No one's, we got down as underdogs, and rightfully so. The league are at home and they're a great side, so we're going to go over there and no pressure on ourselves and just enjoy playing rugby with each other.
Happy days, and rightly so. It's going to be an absolutely barnstorming game. There's no question about that whatsoever. Before you go, Captain Mike McMeeken, what have you learned about yourself this year as a leader of this team?
I think that's a good question. I think it's learned, that what I do massively, it affects what happens around the squad as well. So my actions are a big part of how the team reacts as well. So if I'm losing my head in the field, then who's the team going to look to? Yeah. So there's been games, I think personally, that I've done where I've been probably getting a bit irate with referees, getting annoyed at decisions that haven't gone our way. Yeah. And then on the back of that, other players are getting irate. So I think, if I can keep a cool head, it makes a massive difference to players around me. I think that's probably a big lesson. And then also, like, the influence that I can have on young players coming through. I think, especially probably going into next pre-season, is me working more with them and using my experience to help them grow as a player, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to be carrying on with the squad once the old players, especially Jay Pitts, when he goes.
And you think the phone will ring around the Ashes?
Who knows? Obviously,
you'd accept it.
I'm sure I'd accept it. Yeah, I think to be involved in that England squad would be one of the greatest feelings. It's obviously international rugby. That's what you want to be part of, as well as club rugby is. And then to play against the Aussies, who haven't been over, is it 25 years, I believe. So to be involved in that squad, they're going down to Wembley, then over to Everton's new stadium, and then back to Headingley. That's 3 great stadiums and 3 games that you'd want to be involved in. But that's obviously, I think it's about a month away now, isn't it? So there's a fair bit of rugby to be played in that time. So first things first is leave Friday.
Well, there's plenty of running still in them legs, mate. You've proved that this year, haven't you? But mate, you've been absolutely sensational. Delighted for you personally. Thank you. Delighted for the team.
Cheers.
Go well in the playoffs.
Cheers.
Keep in touch.
Thanks a lot.
Support, mate.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you.